Your name is Slick. You're the leader of a notoriously vicious gang of mobsters called the Midnight Crew. A rival gang known as the Ferret recently knocked over one of your favorite casinos. Your long quest to revenge is finally taking you to the front door of the mansion belonging to their loathsome boss, Lady English. Your subordinates, club stews, diamonds, drug, and hot boxcars have been dispatched to various locations throughout the mansion to begin carrying out your mission. Your objective is to locate and crack English's secret vault and plunder its mysteries. That's the business end of it. The pleasure of repainting this ugly house red with the blood of those miserable green motherfuckers. Speed Slick, inspect timekeeping devices. Stupid gang and their lousy obsession with clocks. The sooner all these idiots stop being alive, the better. You wonder where they all are. It's awfully quiet in the mansion, sans all the dreadful ticking. Spade Slick, capture log character clock. You obviously have no idea what that means. If it's some smart-ass way of saying pick it up, forget it. You're already carrying an item. It's your trusted deck of cards. Spade Slick, build fort with clocks. You have an idea that is so much better. Clocks destroyed, 4 out of 1,000. Spade Slick, check for traps under the billiards rug. What is under the rug is much worse than any trap you can imagine. It is a member of a species you do not recognize with a ghastly furred upper lip. You cover the unsightly individual back up and try to forget it ever existed. Spade Slick, play 52 pickup. You will need a deck of cards to play that inferno game. Fortunately, all you have is your war chest, which you deploy on the floor. Spade Slick, open war chest. You rummage around. It's no unusual assortment of belongings and nothing any mobster worth their salt would be caught plotting and scheming without. Certainly nothing eyebrow-raising. Bunch of blades, some playing cards, and a variety of other miscellaneous stuff. Also, your vendetta itinerary and a heist map. Spade Slick, scavenge war chest for fancy headwear. If there are any elaborate headdresses in here, you'll eat your haberdasher. But of course there's only a plain and serviceable backup hat, which naturally conceals 2 liquor Scotty dogs. Which makes you think that maybe you're wearing your backup hat and this is your usual one? Hell if you know, they're the same damn hat. Spade Slick, hide aside your war chest. You cannot properly hide inside the chest because you cannot close it while you're inside. Instead, you momentarily pretend it is a really cool automobile that commands the fear and respect of larcenous adversaries everywhere. Beep beep beep, all aboard the idiot wagon. Spade Slick, start up Crosby Top. Is that what this thing is? You had it for some time and don't quite remember how you got it. You never knew the identity of this pipe-smoking creature. Perhaps it could be the same species as the creature you just saw under the rug. But that's impossible, because this one does not feature the same bizarre furred lip. They're probably different species within the same genus. Spade Slick, go to mspaintadventures.com. You don't know why you're wasting time on this website. It is for little children who poop hard in their baby-ass diapers. Also, you don't understand what the hell is going on or who all these characters are. It's all a lot of nonsense. Spade Slick, delete the time setting on the Crosby Top. Clocks destroyed, 5 out of 1,000. Spade Slick, take the spade key. You take the rules for blackjack. You have possessed it for as long as you can remember. You do not yet know its significance, though you can hustle up a mean game of blackjack when you need to. Spade Slick, examine vendetta itinerary. These are the mugshots of everyone you're gonna kill. You get a head start. You already have crowbar, matchsticks, and quarters, depleting them of some of their muscle. You still gotta watch out for the others and stay wary of their despicable time shenanigans. Itchy has given you the slip repeatedly. Those you've captured and interrogated just as repeatedly, to no avail. Trace has broken into your secret hideout more times than you can count, while Finn always seems to be a step ahead of you and scoops your heists. Clover has all the intel and is highly cooperative. You might need her to crack the vault. Should we got it. Best to avoid dying any direct confrontations unless you want a temporal mess in your hands. But if you need any repairs, you can always get to Stitch and persuade her. And you might need to if you can't kill Sawbuck with a clean shot. Eggs and biscuits are morons for the dangerous moron. Counts as a tank and your crew will probably need more ammunition than you pack to take her down. No one knows what Lady English looks like, but that'll be corrected tonight. You've got dibs on English. She's all yours. Spade Slick, wonder where the number 8 mugshot went. It's right here, but you aren't gonna kill Snowman. It's out of the question. Spade Slick, examine heist map. On review, your scheme seemed a bit convoluted, but you wouldn't have it any other way. Do some jukes split up to neutralize as many foes they can find. You heavy muscle and expert safecracker boxcars is headed straight down to the vault. Spade Slick, use radio device to check on unscrupulous cohorts. You put the word out to your cronies for a status report. No response yet. You clean up all your junk and prepare to get this show on the road. You slip the spade key back into the deck of cards and pocket the war chest. Smooth as clockwork and every bit as logical. Spade Slick, enter the hallway near the main entrance. Funny, you didn't hear any commotion or gunplay, but it looks like there's already been some action in here. Or there will be. You can never take 10s for granted with these goons. 13 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed. Apparently. Looks like Club's Deuce is getting back to you.
I've got Doze tied up for interrogation.
What else is new? Capturing her is like shooting a paralyzed monkey in the face. Spade Slick, be Hot's boxcars.
You are now Club's Deuce. Clubs, rough her up. She remains tight-lipped, so you deal her a senseless shin-jubbing with your crooked felony. Oh, the humanity. You could barely watch. She's probably still using her special ability to slow down time for herself. She can't feel a damn thing and certainly isn't saying anything. Apart from very low noise, which could be her saying ow very, very slowly. Clubs, punch clocks in the faces to establish chronology. Why would you do that? All these clocks are lovely, and you see no reason to harm them. 987 out of 1,000 clocks unharmed. Clubs, swap hats with Doze. You begin a feeble campaign of psychological warfare. Perhaps compromising her fashion modus is the way to get her. Nope, looks like she's still in a weird state of stasis and doesn't care. Either that or driving her nuts. Just very slowly. Clubs, dump the contents of your war chest over her. War chest? What are you talking about? All you've got is a simple, unamusing deck of cards. Clubs, play some solitaire. Don't be stupid. Play solitaire. You need a deck of cards. And I don't see a deck of cards, do you? All I see is your battle drope. Clubs, throw the hat down and stomp on it mercilessly. Oh no, it's itchy and looks like she's all wound up. She unties Doze and quickly swaps everyone's hats around. And Doze proceeds to make a fleet-footed getaway, and the chase is on.
Spade Slick, stop being Hot's boxcars. Alright, you're the boss. Hot's boxcars you ain't. Someone has replaced your plain and serviceable hat with a silly and undersized one. An outrage beyond compare. You sure you know who the culprit was? You can still smell her overly caffeinated blood. 986 out of 1,000 clocks shown mercy. Spade Slick, lift leg and hold it a little ways in the air. Oops. 4 out of 15 green torsos dead. Spade Slick, wear Club's Deuce's hat on top of your current one. You are already wearing Deuce's hat, you fool. The one on the floor is Droog's hat. This is exactly why you always keep a backup hat on hand. This son of a bitch on the floor here has played the last game of musical hats. Seeing these lugs would learn to show you some respect. You made this town what it is, after all. It was nothing but a bunch of dust and rocks before you got here. Spade Slick, wear a backup hat. You deploy your chest to swap this dinky little hat for one more suited to your taste. Wait a minute. Thank God. Your precious Scotty Dogs is still here. You don't know what you'd do without him. You don't even want to think of it. Dar makes her usual sort of entrance, the nonplussed, vaguely bewildered. Spade Slick, be Diamond's group.
You got it. Club's Deuce it is. You've opened your battle drum in search of your backup hat. You also need some more rope to retie Doze, who is absolutely tearing through the mansion as we speak. If you do hurry, she may clear the chair within the hour, but it's a big mess. You mostly just see a bunch of bombs and cards, and you're not sure what's what. You can never remember which card to pick up, and you can't believe how shitty your memory is. Club's Deuce, grab the deuce of clubs. You pick up 2 licorice gummy bears. These need to be stored for safekeeping as soon as possible. Finding your backup hat has never been more urgent. Club's Deuce, pick up all of the cards and throw them at Doze. You pick up a bunch of cards and fling them Dozeward. Didn't accomplish a whole lot, other than put some of your private reading material on embarrassing public display. Club's Deuce, pick up a card, any card. You're a busy gal, so you just pick up any old thing and put it on your head. Since you're in a big hurry, you assume that this is your backup hat. You stand nearby the 2 remaining cards on the floor, and offsuited King and Jack. Club's Deuce, pick up card depicting stately blonde-haired fellow. You aren't going to stand around Jack King off all day, so you grab the Jack of Diamonds. Oh, here's your backup hat. Problem solved, you guess. Club's Deuce. Forget you are Club's Deuce. Believe you are Heart's boxcars.
You suddenly remember you are Diamond's Droog. Whoever took your hat is about to discover she's the unluckiest person on Earth. She better hope you find her dead. What you're gonna do to her will be much less painful that way. Diamond's Droog, wear backup hat. You don't have a backup hat. All you got is this deck of cards? Oh, wait, yes you do. It's stashed away in your Brawlzaleum. Diamond's Droog, retrieve hat from Brawlzaleum. You're the only member of this band of thugs who is civilized enough to keep more than one backup hat, as well as an extensive array of finely tailored suits. The Brawlzaleum seemed like the best storage option for your exceptional wardrobe. If there's any better sort of compartment to keep your wardrobe in, you'd love to hear it. Also, there's a shitload of guns and cards in there too. You put on a backup hat. Diamond's Droog, withdraw licorice fish from backup hat. Phew. You Swedish fisher there. This is why it's a good idea to always store your candy in your backup hat rather than your usual one. Other members of your gang have learned this the hard way, and they're finally starting to catch on. Suddenly, you get cold-clocked in the face from the future. You'd know the knuckles belonging to that sucker punch anywhere. Trace always knows where you've been. That spineless rat likes to follow you around and mess with you. Trouble is, whenever she does, she lets you know exactly where she's going to be in the future. This time, you'll be ready for her. Your radio juice for backup. Give her a time and place and exactly what path through the mansion to take. Diamond's Droog. Resume pursuit of wounded Felt member. You don't know if the wounded one went up the stairs or came down, or who wounded her and when. Might have even been you, for all you know. Diamond's Droog. Follow trail of blood up the stairs. Can't overthink this time stuff. You go with your gut and head upstairs.
Club's Deuce. Follow Diamond's Droog's instructions. After giving a 10-4 over the radio, you take another look at your prisoner. She lucked out. Looks like round 2 of your brutal interrogation will have to wait. You couldn't find any rope, so you tied her with the Stretch Armstrong doll, which you happen to have lying around. You don't remember how you got it. It looks sort of dumb, but it'll have to do. Club's Deuce, just like does in the battledrome. Time to hit the road! You beat your hostage into the back of your battledrome with the bull penis cane. Wait, this is a bull penis cane? You flip the fuck out over the fact this is apparently a bull penis cane.
Meanwhile, running roughly parallel with present events. Itchy always cheats, but she's always cheated for the last time. You're gonna jump to a timeline where she's dead. Looks like she got what she deserved. But, as usual, you find yourself in a bit of a predicament. Spade Slick, make friends with Dad. You introduce your cast iron horse hitcher to your new friend. Dad scrambles for a pin she's been saving for a special occasion. How many times do you have to tell you? She made this town.
Hearts Boxcars, stop being Spade Slick. You stop not being Hearts Boxcars. You have made your way to the Fel's secret vault. It's bigger than you were expecting, and you doubt you'll be able to rely on your usual self-cracking method, which is prying you from the wall with your bare hands. You'll have to think of something else. Hearts Boxcars, do a silly dance. This is just absolutely the most ridiculous thing you could possibly choose to do right now. I mean, come on. Why don't you take a closer look at that safe? Seriously, stop that. Hearts Boxcars, pry the wall from this safe. That notion is even more ridiculous than the last one. Wait, who are you kidding? No, it isn't. Looks like the combination of the safe is entered via the hands of the clock, and you somehow doubt spinning the hands around manually is going to cut it. Knowing these guys, you've got to alter the flow of time itself to make it work, which is of course bullshit. You think you'll just blow it up instead. Time to get Deuce on the radio. Hearts Boxcars, deploy Bunch Box. You deploy the Wrath Tub. Hearts Boxcars, retrieve 2 of hearts from backup hat. You retrieve your pair of wax slips. If anyone tried to steal your wax slips, you would eat their eyeballs and deliver an angry election to the empty sockets. Hearts Boxcars, peruse Red Cheeks magazine. Just glancing gives you palpitations, literally for avoid cardioaficionados such as yourself. Those burgundy red humps, that mischievous little tail, the snug welcoming cleft, the saucy imagery is hard to beat, harder than what you beat inside your chest now. Your heart is what you're beating. You beat it to the Red Cheeks magazine pretty regularly, you say. Hearts Boxcars, call clubs on your cards. You radio Deuce on the 10-4 cards. Let her know you need a powder monkey on the double. You hear ticking, and it's coming from the big clock above. You hope it's not what you think. Oh no. Oh God. It's biscuits. Her oven timer is ticking. This is no good. Ugh. There she is. This idiot thinks her special oven transports into the future by the amount she sets on her timer. Well, she's sort of right. But in reality, all that's happening is that she's hiding in there until the timer's up, then she pops out. You guess she's relatively harmless if she's alone. You can take her. What you really have to worry about if she teams up with... Oh no. That ringing. That god-awful ringing. You can hear it. Eggs. Son of a fuck. You might as well just grab one of your axes and kill yourself now. Club's Deuce. Follow path. In the future, you've already followed the path through the mansion that Droog told you. Trace followed Droog's past trail even further back, but found a much fresher trail crossing her path. Looks like the little guy is talking on the radio. Say something about how she'll be right there once she gives Droog a hand. Trace decides she'll trace this guy for a while, see what she's up to, and then mess with him, of course. In the present, you talk on the radio, say something about how you'll be right there once you give Droog a hand.
Diamonds, Droog. Take a good look around the new room you're in. Looks like the trail of blood ends here. Or originates? Whatever. Something went down here in the past. Or is about to go down in the future? You know what? Never mind. 21 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed, apparently. Hang on. There's a tooth on the floor. You know that tooth. You felt its bite before. Finn was here. And judging by the forensics of the scene, the angle it hit the floor, the direction of the blood splatters, and how dry the blood is, you think you know exactly what she's about to pull. Or more specifically, what she's about to have already have pulled. Finn always knows where you're going. She's followed your future trail here. She likes to mess with you from the past. Trouble is, she tips you off to where she's been. This time you're ready. Wait for it. Wait. Now. Predestined bullet holes are convenient. Gives you something to aim for. 7 out of 21 clocks re-destroyed.